Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, August 6, 2022. Romance, pleasure, or a particular project can be exciting, and there may be the opportunity to add a little more spice to a relationship or friendship. Interactions can be highly stimulating and productive. Creative projects can also benefit from the passion of the day. The day holds much potential for connecting on a romantic level and is also suitable for confidence boosts. Cooperation is helpful, but some playful competitiveness works as well. You are gracious, fun, and willing to put yourself out there, and your natural charm is incredibly endearing. There is a perfect combination of confidence and warmth that virtually ensures social and creative success now. There is also spontaneous and slightly daring energy to the day. You may be craving more activities in which you can create, compete, or play. You want to come out ahead and stand out for what you do. A relationship may be a powerful motivator to better yourself or do your best. You might recognize stale ways of relating that don't serve a useful purpose anymore and put them behind you. Current connections can contribute to your growth and sense of fulfillment. People help you, and you help them. Today and tomorrow will arrive with so much joyous potential for love, and you could be thanking your lucky stars. As sweet Venus, our goddess planet of attraction and sensuality, stands across the sky from you in your solar 7th house of relationships, she will outreach her hand to electric Uranus, who is shaking it up in your solar 5th house of dating and passion. This could bring a sudden decision to turn a casual lover into a committed partner or allow singles to meet someone who tickles their fancy. Couples could find a whirlwind adventure awaits. Commit to your creativity. It is important to surround yourself with people who will support your creative goals and passion projects when Venus in Cancer sextiles Mars, Uranus, and the North Node in Taurus. As you become more self-assured in the growth of your projects, you may find that it is easy to nurture the corresponding relationships and arrangements that support your endeavors. Kind colleagues will be there every step of the way to assist with your innovation. Since you have such a wonderful support system, you will have an easier time expressing yourself through your work. Today you might feel very edgy and uneasy all day with no concrete reason for it. You could experience some paranoia, wondering if the big brother is watching you. Don't panic. This isn't a prophecy of your future. You're probably picking up psychically on the uneasy minds of people nearby, even strangers in the supermarket line or passing you on the street. If you protect yourself psychically, the edginess should diminish, if not disappear. Take a relaxed view of life and let grass grow over old feuds. Enjoy reviving old contacts and wallowing in nostalgia. The conditions are ideal, as you will be receiving a lot of trust and affection. Let your family know how important they are to you and spend more time with them. You'll be seized by one of your regular cleanup frenzies, but this one has a difference: you'll want others to join in. You might be surprised by how willing they are to follow your lead. What you want seems to be magically in tune with the people you meet and socialize with. You feel a strong sense of identity and flirt with whoever you meet or find appealing. Others are content to listen to what you have to say, and you benefit equally from their response, enjoying connections you make. Don't expect sympathy from others today. If you have an issue that needs to be dealt with, take care of it yourself and don't pester others. Your emotions may be going through a rough time right now, but realize that this is just a phase. You'll snap out of it soon enough. Just concentrate on yourself for now and focus on what needs to get done. You'll feel better as soon as this phase is past. On this day, try to remember that there really isn't such a thing as job stability, especially now. We live in a time when layoffs and downsizing are a regular occurrence, and, as much as you might pine for the work traditions of the past, they're not likely to return. Our global working environment is dynamic, but this is no cause to feel insecure. You can adjust and adapt your skills to work well within this setting, once you overcome resistance. Give the new ways a try. After nearly 5 weeks in Taurus, Mars, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos, moves into his final 2 weeks here today. Mars still has plenty of gas in his tank, while a clash with the moon today might push your buttons, but in a way that will give you a better sense of what you are fighting for. As the moon moves through your relationship sector, it might evoke some strong emotional responses, but a friendly aspect to Venus, now in her final days in your communication sector, will give the planet of love something to give a voice to. At the same time that Mercury is settling into his early days in your romantic sector, the moon forms a friendly aspect to Venus as it makes its monthly visit to your relationship sector. As Mercury works to give your heart a voice and to put heart and mind on the same page, the stars are aligned across the communication, friendship, and relationship fronts today. Our eyes in the sky. The Libra moon squares Venus and Pluto today, and, unfortunately, this can throw a monkey wrench into your day and create all sorts of unwelcome stress. Try to wake up a bit earlier to compensate for any traffic, power outages, or unexpected time eaters you might encounter today. This energy will be extra potent because planets form a T-square with the moon and additional frustrations might develop. This aspect can make us feel more emotional than usual, like we're not in control of the situation. Harsh aspects like this can throw our lives into chaos, and with sensitivity heightened, things could get very overwhelming very quickly. Try not to take things personally today. There's a lot of stress in the air, and your ego could take a serious hit if you're not mindful. Focus on your breath and remember your self-worth to help get through the aggravating parts of the day. Luckily, as evening rolls in and the moon forms a pleasant aspect to Mercury, the erratic energy dissipates, giving us a chance to reset emotionally. Use this energy to get a bit active, blow off some steam and raise your energy level. In the early morning, the moon enters Scorpio, ending its void of course which began late last night. Over the next 2 days, we are thrown into the deep end of the emotional pool. Yet, we have a choice in how to work with this energy. We can dive down and get familiar with the interior dimensions of our own psyche. We can also tap into our intuitive senses to gain clarity without succumbing to overwhelm. Any awareness we've been seeking to suppress will now come out to play. We can't avoid our feelings. Buried self-knowing will inevitably present itself at an inopportune time in our work or relationships. The moon will also contact its own south node at this time, threatening to suck us back into past behaviors that are counterproductive to our evolution. If you are struggling to manage your feelings, know you are not alone. If you need to, reach out to others who have demonstrated an ability to hold space for your vulnerability. Following this, the moon sextiles Mercury in Virgo, helping us to analyze the contents of our subconscious minds. This is a good time to sit with and process uncomfortable feelings. We can make sense of complicated memories and assess how our psychological patterns have developed. It also becomes easier to scrap coping mechanisms that aren't earning us desired results. Although we're not in an especially social headspace, this can be a valuable influence to discuss breakthroughs with those who know us well, or perhaps a trusted advisor. A spiritual mentor or therapist can, rather than providing us with answers, ask the correct questions so we come to conclusions on our own.